Volume 1, Number 1. Michael's next move was to make decisions about where he wanted to go with his life. So he started journaling and made an attempt to journal about what he wanted to do with the next phase of his decision. He decided to talk to Grace. Grace, I realized that I'm not going to be doing this the rest of my life. What made you decide to do that? Well, I think I'm going to study abroad or do something. I think I want to get into Bible prophecy and study under this online church. I just have this urge to study. What do you want to do as far as study? Well, I just want to study Bible prophecy. I want to study archaeology. What that means traveling, right? Well, maybe. I don't know what it's going to involve. I'm just going to let the Lord lead me. I'm right now my end of the year gifts and tithes, and I'm sitting here thinking about what I want to give and how much I'm going to give this year. Is there any organizations you want to give to, Grace? As they write out a list of the organizations they're going to give, since they have enough money to give to organizations. You know, there's a lot of orphanages that we can give to, said Grace. Yeah, that would be really a great start. So they write a list of the organizations they're going to give to for their end of the year giving. And they start writing out the checks. Before we fly out to Pittsburgh, does everybody have their baggage packed? Yeah, said Grace. Okay, our flight arrangements and everything's ready to go. And the kids have to be ready to go early in the morning. We're going to be flying out. There's a lot to do. We have Christmas gifts here. They can unwrap them here if they want, or we can wait till we get back. Why don't we wait till they get back from the trip and they can unwrap them here? Well, I was thinking if they unwrap them here, we can have Christmas here, a small Christmas here, and then have them unwrap their Christmas gifts and then, kind of do that. So they decide to have a small Christmas gathering at home. Listen, kids, because we're going to be in Christmas over in Pittsburgh, we're going to let you unwrap the gifts here now. Oh, good, said Elijah. Yay, Bailey said. Oh, awesome, said Jenny. Miss Yokoshota is so excited. And so is Grandma and Grandpa Smithton. Okay, that's great. As Jessica, their babysitter, comes in to relieve Rachel, it's so nice to spend Christmas with you, or at least an early Christmas, said Jessica. Yeah, it's nice to see you. Jessica, do you want to come along with us for Christmas? I've never been to Pittsburgh. I'll have to find out what my schedule is and I'll let you know. Okay, we'll find out. As they unwrap their Christmas gifts, they're so excited. They got clothes and all kinds of nice little things that they wanted for Christmas. Of course, Melissa is so excited. Daddy, 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 thank you for getting me my teddy bear. I love it so much. And so is Josiah and Michael. They're all excited about their toys. Now you have to put your toys away upstairs, okay? Okay, Daddy. They got books too. Lots of books. As they're getting ready, remember our trip is in another day, so we're going to be flying out. So make sure your bags are packed because Stephen, the driver, is going to be coming to pick us up in the big passenger van. We're going to have an extra car too because we have so many people traveling this time. Okay, so remember, we're flying out early tomorrow. So I want you all to get ready and be ready to fly out. As Michael goes up to study and Zoom calls Vanessa. Hey, Vanessa, how are you doing? I'm doing good. I won't be back till after the first of the year, so I just wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, said Vanessa. How are you feeling? I'm feeling pretty good. I'm not looking forward to coming back, but I don't know. Why? Why is that, Vanessa? Well, I just think I'm going to take my maternity leave early. Really? Yeah, I just really rather stay home and just nurse it. Really? Stay with it, Vanessa. I don't know. I'm going to miss you, Michael. Listen, don't give up on it that easily. I want to be there, okay? I'm going to be at work. Okay, as long as you're going to be at work, I'll stay with it. I just not used to the changes. I'm not used to change. Okay, well listen, I'll make sure it stays the same, okay? Said Michael. Listen, we're flying out to Pittsburgh in the morning. I just wanted to tell you that I wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Michael. As all the bags were packed in the car, ready for the van to pick them up in the next morning, they were ready to go to bed. Good night, everybody. Good night, Mom. Good night, Dad. I love you. I love you too. All right, kids, make sure you get to bed early because we have to be up early in the morning. We're taking an early flight into Pittsburgh, so we'll be leaving at 4 a.m. Oh, wow, that's early, said Elijah. Yeah, Mrs. Yokosheta is already in bed and the kids are already in bed, so we need to be in bed too. As Grace is already sleeping, Michael goes to bed. By the next morning, they're ready to fly out. They get their flight, they get their tickets, and they go to the ticket agent and get ready to board their flight. It's going to be an early flight. Their flight leaves at 6 a.m. As they get ready to board their flight and get onto the tarmac, Elijah is excited. This is the third time we've gone to Pittsburgh, Dad. I can't believe it. Yep. But by the time we get to Pittsburgh, we'll be all exhausted and want to get some sleep. So be ready for this long trip. As they get to Airborne, they realize that they're already tired. It's a long trip to Atlanta as they feel the jet lag kicking in. All right, kids, we're almost in Atlanta, so just hang in there. As they land into Atlanta, their hour layover is not that long, so they get to the next gate. By the time they get to the next gate, they're about ready to board the next plane. They fly into Pittsburgh and they get to Pittsburgh and they land into Pittsburgh. There's a courtesy van that takes them to the hotel. And it's fortunate for them that they get to the hotel just in time. All right, kids, we're here. We're finally arrived in Pittsburgh. Let's get our baggage and let's get into the van. As they get to the van, they start making phone calls to everybody that they arrived into Pittsburgh. All right, kids, let's unload and let's get into our hotel rooms. As they get to the hotel desk and they get their key cards to their hotel rooms. Everybody has their hotel keys and gets into the rooms and settles for the day. All right, kids, let's get some rest and then we'll start our trip as soon as we get rested up. Okay, Dad, sounds good. As everybody showers up and gets ready for the rest of the trip, as they're prepared for the remainder of the trip and they're excited about the remainder of the Christmas vacation that they have ahead of them. It's exciting, and all the events that they have planned for the trip they're planning is all set in motion as they call their aunts and relatives that they're going to be visiting. For the trip ahead is just about to get started. They're excited about the new plans they have to visit their relatives in Pittsburgh. It's an exciting Christmas to remember what's ahead.